Hello everyone, I am Devanshi Vadiya. This is my LeetCode series. We are solving question number 1822. Sign of product of an array. We have to implement a function, sign of function x that returns 1 if x is positive, minus 1 if x is negative, and 0 if x is equal to 0. We have this array. We need product to be the product of all values in the array nums. Now we need to multiply each element in this array, then check the sign of it. If the sign is negative, we'll return minus 1. If the sign is positive, we'll return 1. And if the product is 0, we'll return 0. Now, in this question, we do not need any kind of multiplication because we only need the value of signs. So we'll use the basic rule of using the term where if the total number of negative signs in the product is odd, the answer will be negative. If the total number of negative signs in the multiplication is even, the answer will be positive. That is minus 1 into minus 1 is 1. Since total number of signs is 2, which is even, the answer is positive, and you can do the rest in false too in all two. Now what we need to do is we'll just create a negative counter, that is a counter for negative values. We'll name it negative count is equal to 0, which is equal to 0. Now for we'll create the loop to check what is happening. For int I is equal to 0, where I is less than I dot nums dot size I increases after every iteration. Now we'll check if also the condition where 0 comes. So if any of the value of the product is 0, the answer is going to be 0. So we'll add that first. If nums of I is equal to that is, if any values is equal to 0, the product is going to be 0 no matter what other signs are. So we'll just return 0. That's it. We just created the loop for 0. Now we'll create the if condition for negative. If nums of I is less than 0, what we'll do is negative count. We have a negative count over here. We'll just add it. Now we'll check if it is equal with, if it is divisible by 2 or not. That is, we'll check if negative count percentage 2 is equal to 0 or not. If it is equal to 0, what we'll do is we'll return plus 1, because if it is divisible by 2, we return 1. Varna will return minus 1. And yes, that was it. It was pretty simple question and just a bit of the logic. And yes, thank you. I will. And yes, that was a simple syntax error. That was it. Thank you.